that. But again, it's all relative to yourself, not really towards anything else. And back in November, they brought in the body weight testing, the body dunk. And I had just started the program. I was probably 2 months into CrossFit. And figured, okay, let's see what the baseline is. But like a lot of other things in here. And through the whole process, I've tried to maintain all the stuff that TJ preaches about. But you're also going through the program wondering, why this, why that? And I think everybody always kind of says, well, why? It's really hard. Why am I doing this? Maybe I can't do a pull-up, or I can't do this, or it's early, or it's the paleo diet. Oh, zone, but, depriving myself, and all these things. Everybody kind of sorts to find their way a little bit. Sometimes you don't really know exactly how you're doing, or maybe you feel better, your times are better, or yeah, I'm getting some pull-ups, or I can lift a little bit more. So for me, I've been trying to find out how have I compared to this baseline data, because it's not going to lie from a health perspective. So finally I went yesterday, been chasing this guy around the Bay Area in his little truck all for months. Finally I caught up with him at this place in San Carlos. And the results were really compelling. On a percentage basis, in 10 months, on a percentage basis, my just body fat dropped 36%, and equivalent to 10 pounds, which just blew me away. And so from a health perspective, I went from the healthy range and put everything in your percentile based on your age group and weight, body weight, from the healthy range down to the essential range. And I just felt, boy, from a health perspective, what more could I really ask for? And there's obviously a lot more to the program and different things that you want to do and accomplish, and other questions to the why, and all the other things that have kind of come into the whole, that I've learned through the whole program. But really the empirical data that TJ is always talking about, I think is compelling, and by all means it's worked for me. But you also look around the room and you see so many people that are way fitter, much more fit than they were 10 months ago.
So the next tool to try to add is that body fat tank.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I use it as a tool, not necessarily where am I, how am I, but obviously where do you start and where are you now, and then where do you go with it, further. It may be, for me, I've got other things I want to work on, but it could be the next level, it could be adding more body mass. And the other thing about the body fat testing, it's not also just about body fat content. It measures your resting metabolic rate, which is cyclical to the whole how much body fat do you burn, how many calories should you intake, what's your lean body mass, and so it's just one of the components in that entire wheel. But from an American health perspective, certainly the body fat is always drilled into our head as one of the most key indicators to heart disease and heart attacks and all that kind of stuff.
And are you for the last 10 months, were you a monk? Were you living this thing 100% balls to the wall, the whole thing?
I don't think any of us can.
Right.
Maybe Iago. But no, I mean, the 80-20 rule. I mean, there's plenty of times I've called TJ, what am I doing wrong? I can't eat this, I can't eat that, or you just chat with different people, or on the blog. Everybody's always searching. And everybody goes through it. I've gone through it. You go through it. Everybody goes through it. So you just kind of find what works for you, stick with it. But that's what also, to me, what the test allowed me to do was to measure my progress. Maybe I was going down the wrong path. I mean, for a while there, I kind of felt I was on something, so I changed. But now I know 10 months into it, where I'm at. 6 months later, I'll do it again, kind of see what the results are, and just allow, again, one more tool to kind of keep tweaking things, as well as strength, endurance, and all the other good stuff that we're doing.
Right on.